Do you have an old sweatshirt that you used to love but is now in need of refreshing? Then I have just the thing for you. Hello, I'm Sara of Sewing Therapy and welcome back to Sewing School on CBC Life. Today's tutorial is all about shortening sweatshirt sleeves by adding new ripped cuffs. The process is remarkably straightforward and beginner-friendly, and I'm here to guide you through each step. So grab an old sweatshirt and some fresh ribbing in fun colors, and let's get started. For this project, you will need a sewing machine, ribbing fabric, and a ballpoint needle that's designed to sew stretch fabrics, fabric shears, rulers, and pins or clips. Lay out your sweatshirt and cut the sleeves to your preferred length. Let's make a fresh ripped cuff. For the length, measure 2 times the old cuff length and add a seam allowance. Trying on the old cuff for size, I find it too loose for my liking. For a slightly tighter cuff, measure the width of the entire cuff and do not add a seam allowance. Cut 2 cuff pieces. The side that stretches is the width. Fold the cuff in half widthwise and sew using a stretch stitch or a small zigzag stitch. Some examples of stretch stitches you can use are lightning stitch, zigzag stitch, and triple stitch. Finger press the seam open, then fold the cuff in half with the wrong sides together, making sure the seam is flat on the inside. I recommend matching your thread to your fabric as it will be visible when stretched. Now you can check to see if the cuff fits well on your wrist. I like mine snug but not too tight, so my sleeve will stay up on my forearm. The cuff is much smaller than the sleeve hem. The key to attaching a cuff well is to divide it into 4 sections. I fold in half then half again and mark the sections with clips. I also do the same for the sleeve hem, marking with the small snips. Slip the sleeve into the cuff and match up the marks. Turn the sweatshirt inside out for easier sewing. You will need to stretch the cuff to match the length of the sleeve as you sew. If your sweatshirt has a long hem like mine and find the hem too long to match the cuff in certain sections, you can create a few pleats to take up the slack. An awl comes in handy for creating pleats. You can finish the hem using a serger or a zigzag stitch, but since these fabrics do not fray, I decided to leave mine. And you are done adding new cuffs to an old sweatshirt. I like how the pleats create unique details on my otherwise plain sweatshirt. Additionally, the contrasting colors are a visible strike feature. Now, my cuffs fit and are fun to wear. When it comes to adjusting the length of sweatshirt sleeves or you want to update its look, the essential step is to change the ripped cuffs. Thankfully, ripped fabric is readily available and easy to use, and this small change can have a big impact. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sewing School on CBC Life, and I look forward to seeing you on my next episode. 안녕!